well. Howdy doody. Oh my God. Oh my God. 4:17 p.m. I was going to say Central Time. See, you're not in St. Louis anymore, hamster. It is Mountain Time here in Denver, Colorado. Colorful Colorado, where the weed is free and the milk flows like beer. It's great. The land of milk and honey and free marijuana. Yeah. It is Saturday, August 23rd, 2025. And I noticed Brandon Trueblood said he was going to do a live stream this morning starting at 10 o'clock, and he didn't. So I don't know what's going on with him. It's so disappointing. I just wanted to join in and talk to him, but no. Do your own damn stream, hamster. Oh my God. Got to say happy birthday to Gone with John and One Fast Stack. Happy birthday, guys. Brandon Trueblood is here. Free weed and redheads with beer in their titties. Of course. Yeah. Why not? I mean, we got the government out here. You know what I'm saying? Communism provides free everything to everybody, so we love it, don't we? Mr. Hemi 4-Weed, hello. Well, it's not free, but it's available. Go down to the 7-Eleven, get yourself a bag of weed. You know, I thought about doing that, Mr. Hemi 4-Speed, just for shits and giggles. I've never been to a weed store in Colorado. I wouldn't even know what to ask for, except, could I get a bag of weed? I don't know. Is there some hybrid stuff that I should be doing? Brandon says, call me when you're not streaming. You always want me to call. You always want to talk on the phone. You bastard. Okay, I will. Results oriented is here. All right. So we're going to do Anthony Michael Logan commenting on the, is that the way to go? Edibles? Okay. Oh, nothing's up here, RO. You're here. Good to see you. And Colorado is also known for Coors. Yeah. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Now I noticed too that on the Coors beer cans, it used to say brewed with 100% Rocky Mountain spring water since 1873. Now it just says brewed with 100% Rocky Mountain water. So they're just getting it out of the tap now, guys. Before they sent up some donkeys and shit with like water tanks, and they'd have some maiden filling up and say, here's the spring water. Make your beer, boys. Coors flavored weed. Well, probably. Probably. Ian Blaze is here. Scotland Lake. All right. Let's do a quick drunk one, and then we'll do this Anthony Michael Logan video. This disgusting radical fembot black activist thing that was on Jubilee. We got to go through at least a little bit of that because it's ridiculous. These type of people, they get their PhD in bullshit and they're change agents and they want to change the world because they're evil whitey and da. We'll go through that here in a minute. Let's get let's get an appetizer with some drunks.
Support. I understand that, but where are you coming from right now?
My hotel.
Because right now you're being investigated for being in a car wreck.
Sorry.
Okay, so I don't know anything about this video. I just turn it on. It's like, oh, okay. This woman, sorry, I've misgendered you. This person looks like she's mega tweaking here in the car, but we're going to find out. And tweaking means she's on some hooch. Some big old drugs.
I'm so sorry.
You said you're coming from your hotel.
Yeah.
No, it's coming from my friends.
No, we're not going to do that. Go ahead, turn around for me. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah.
Careful. You got anything in your pockets that's illegal or going to stick me or hurt me?
A woman appearing visibly intoxicated was stopped by police following the car accident she caused.
How dare he misgender this person?
Authorities intervened promptly at the scene, suspecting impairment as a contributing factor to the incident.
Oh, I found out today. My buddy Don was here, and we were talking guns. Went to Cabela's up in like by 470 up in Denver. Mr. Saunders, Father Saunders here. Yeah, my name's Saunders. Good to see you. Anyway, apparently now in Colorado, there's a 3-day waiting period to get a gun, you know, because why not just make us California? Because, you know, why not? Why not? Also, they're going to outlaw the sale of certain pew-pews starting next year. You might know those pew-pews because they're evil. You know, Mr. Barrow is here. All right, let's go on with the whatever this is.
Hi there.
Hey,
I'm Officer Ritter with the Fort Smith Police Department. What's going on tonight?
oh, I don't know.
You don't know what happened, so you don't know why we're sitting here right now?
To be honest, I think
I mean, the girl's got crazy eyes. There's got to be something going on here.
The
Oh,
rush is
tax
over.
season.
The
Holy
pressure's
shit.
off. But your next move matters.
Ready? Damn.
I don't know.
Yes, Hamster. It's always tax season in Colorado. They want to take more of your money. Yeah. What about that $1 billion deficit? Oh my
You don't
God.
know where you coming from tonight.
Well, here's an idea. Legislators in the great state of Colorado, stop the fucking spending. There you go. Solve that problem
Where were
immediately.
you coming from?
I don't know, actually.
You don't know where you've been
I don't know
tonight?
where you've been.
Yes, I do.
Where were you at tonight?
Okay.
My friends.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Uh-huh.
that sounds dumb.
No, we didn't send down.
My mom
Mm-hmm.
could tell you.
Were you coming from a bar? Were you coming from a friend's house?
No, I wish.
You're coming from
Um,
your sister's house? Are you injured right now?
I wish I were coming from a bar. Well, that's certainly a wish, I suppose. Honky Tonk, Young Buck, Brandon True Blood, yes. Guys, hang out. It's only about 10 minutes, and then we're going to go to the Black Activist. The Blacktivist is coming up.
You're not? So where are you coming from right now? I understand
Mhm.
that, but where are you coming from right now?
My hotel.
Here, let's hang the phone up right now.
I don't.
You know,
This
let's
is my mom.
yeah,
Hold on.
let's not do that. Hand me the phone, okay? Let me have the phone. We're not going to talk on the
Okay.
phone right now because right now you're being investigated for
Okay,
being
I'm
in a
so
car
sorry.
wreck.
I'm so sorry.
So let's put this
I'm
right
so
here in the
sorry.
window,
I'm so
okay?
sorry. I'm so
Right
sorry.
now. You said you're coming from your hotel room.
No, I was coming from my friends, Leah.
Have
No,
you had
you-
anything to drink today? Alcoholic?
No.
You haven't
Did you have any alcoholic fluids?
drank anything today?
She's going to
See, it's alcoholic fluids. That's what it is.
have to be she's going to have to pick me up. So,
Because right now
Uh-huh.
you're being investigated. Right now you've been in a car crash, and it appears that you might have been drinking.
The woman appeared disoriented, providing inconsistent answers regarding her
Oh, do you think? Do you think? Yes, I tend to agree that probably is what's going on.
whereabouts prior to the accident. During questioning, she admitted to consuming whiskey, further raising concerns
Whiskey.
about her level of impairment. At the time of the crash,
That's Ian Blade's type of drink. Give me some of that Scottish whiskey.
I thought that. No, I thought
When was the last time you had anything to drink?
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago?
2 hours ago. Well, good. I'm glad you stopped. I'm glad you cut yourself off here. Yes, yes.
What kind of alcohol were you drinking? You were drinking some whiskey? Okay.
I'm digging this McDonald's color scheme on her car here. I don't know what kind of car it is, but it's like, hey, get ketchup and
Do
mustard.
you normally
man.
drink?
No.
Not normally.
Mm.
Did you drink at your friend's house? She pushed it to you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to go home.
You're trying to go home?
I was
Everyone is after they've gotten wasted.
constant.
From Wisconsin?
Nothing unusual here.
Okay. 7 to station on 2 for Wisconsin 2951. Whose vehicle is this?
Oh, it's Wisconsin. Well, that explains a lot. Because in case you guys don't know, some guys are from Wisconsin. It's a 92 Blazer. Is that what it is? Hey, it's looking pretty good, though. If you had 15 drinks, 2 hours don't mean shit. Well, you would know. Father Saunders. That's right. But I had a big meal after I had 14 beers. Well, it's probably not going to make that much difference. But it is Wisconsin, the land of sausage, cheese, and beer
Tonight.
and other stuff.
Is your vehicle? Yo, it's a rental car. Okay. So you have insurance on it. Well, go ahead and step out.
You see, that's the perfect thing is when you get a rental car, you're borrowing a car from someone else. They own it. And you sign all these papers, I shall not do this and that and that. And one of those things is probably I won't drink and drive and get into an accident in the rental car that I don't own. Oh my God, Chaos for You is here. Finally, we've been waiting for you, Chaos. We've been waiting. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I already ran her, so you're good. Go ahead and step right here to the careful.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't want you to fall down.
After some
She almost sounds Canadian there.
Go ahead and step right here to the careful.
Sorry.
I don't want you to
Sorry. Oot. I'm sorry, boot.
fall down.
after some hesitation,
I just went over to Canada Tire, and got me a 12-pack. You
the
know,
woman
we
admitted to having consumed whiskey at a friend's house
Whiskey!
approximately 2 hours earlier. Upon her confession,
what do they say, gentlemen? Beer to whiskey. Mighty risky. Whiskey to beer. Have no fear.
officers promptly asked her to step out of the vehicle to perform a series of sobriety tests.
Duh.
I want you to fall down. Stop right there. I want you to put your feet together and your hands by your side, and I want you to stay like this until you do what kind of medical problems do you have?
Nothing.
Oh,
What kind of medication?
looks like a Jeep. Woman's got a Jeep.
Right there. I want you to put your feet together,
Or she rented a Jeep and wrecked it. Oh,
your
great.
hands by your side, and I want you to stay like
Perfect.
this until I tell you to do something else. You understand? What kind of medical problems do you have?
Nothing.
What kind of medications do you take? You don't have any kind of you don't take any kind of medicines on a regular basis?
No.
Put your feet together and stand like that. I want you to look right.
I mean, she looks like a child. Yeah, what's she, like 18 maybe?
Sorry.
Careful.
Sorry.
Careful.
Sorry. I'm Canadian.
Put your hands, there you go. Put your feet together. And I want you to look right here leave your hands by your side. I want
Oh
you to
my
look right
God.
here with your eyes and your eyes only.
Oh,
Leave your
dear.
hands still. Put your hands by your side.
Oh my.
Look right there.
Well, I mean, she does have problem glasses, so I mean, this. You know what I'm saying? No whiskey for me. Yes, Father Saunders, no whiskey for you, sir. You're a vodka man. You like those Long Island iced teas
Your
or
head
whatever they
still
are.
and follow it with your eyes. Okay. Look right here.
I heard that from Riggs. I don't know.
You looked over here someplace and quit looking.
Sorry. You told me. Sorry.
Well, that's why I'm putting it down at your
Sorry.
level. Let's try this again, okay? Here we go. Keep following it.
Oh my God.
Keep
I
looking
mean, she looks like a child. I'm sorry. She looks like a teenager.
right here. Put your hands back by your side. Let's try this again right here. Keep your hands by your side. Just touch your side right there. Stand just like that. Here we go.
She's juiced up, guy. She's blasted. I mean, obviously.
Go ahead for 7. 10-4. Email me and Lawrence that return out here. It's going to go out of your field of vision. You keep looking up. It'll come back in your field of vision, okay?
Okay.
Just look right here. Keep your hands by your side, though.
Okay. Sorry.
Like right there. Follow my finger with your eyes and leave your head still, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. One more time. Keep your head still. All right. Now we're going to do a test called the walk and turn.
Oh my
Come right
God.
over here to this line. Let's use this line over here. It's a
Excuse
more
me.
level
I don't think the nystagmus test went her way
line.
there.
I don't
Just,
want you to fall because of the lip on the line. So come right over here.
okay.
How could she possibly perform the walk
She's yeah, we know.
and turn test or a one-leg stand when she already failed the eye tracking test and couldn't even walk straight? Her unsteady movements raised further concerns about her ability to complete the sobriety.
I I expect you're probably right, but I'm not even sure she knows who her father is or even where she is at this point. She is ripped out of her gourd. Oh my God in heaven. Wow.
test successfully.
Take your left foot, put it on that line. And I want you to put your right foot touching heel to toe in front of your other foot. Keep your hands back. Let's go ahead and stop that. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. I don't want you to.
Can you?
I just did. I'm showing
Do
you.
it right now.
I've got my right foot in front of my heel right now.
I don't see any damage to the Jeep though, so I don't know what this car accident is
I'm
all
going to go ahead and
about.
stop this because I'm afraid you're.
It's probably just the police or just trying to trap her or something.
I don't want you.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Actually, just okay.
So now we're going to move on to a test called the one-leg stand. Now, when I tell you to, I want you to raise either foot of your choice off the ground 6 inches. I want you to point the toe, and I want you to count out loud 1001. It's going to
Girlfriend doesn't even know what a toe is at this point.
look like this. I'm going to demonstrate it for you.
1001, 1002,
Until I tell you to stop.
Blah, 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 blah.
Once you start the test, look at your foot. Keep your hands by your side and keep both legs
She
straight.
don't even know what a damn foot is. Come on, guys, take her to jail, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with this, trying to gather more. What more do you need? The woman can't even fucking function at this point.
If you put your foot down, just pick it up and continue on.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. You know, watch ready, because this is a timed event. Remember, hands by your side, feet together, the foot of your choice. All right, here we go. Ready? Begin.
One thoughts and one.
All right, let's go ahead and stop, because I don't think you're going to be able to do it. I think you're going to fall if we keep on out. I'm just doing it for your safety, because I don't
Correct, officer. Yes, she is gonna be not able to do
want
it.
you to hurt yourself. I'm going to take you down for a state-mandated breath test, because I believe that you're impaired and unable to operate a vehicle safely. No, we're not going to do that. Go ahead, turn around for me. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Careful. You got anything in your pockets?
I mean, how much evidence do the officers need here? Seriously. You know, I'm just asking the question. We could get Zomber on here and ask it, but this chick is fucking fried. There's nothing left, man. There's nothing left. Wow.
Legal, going to stick me or hurt me?
Despite being instructed to keep her balance and follow simple commands,
Well, she
she's
can't.
unable to do so frequently,
Yes.
losing her balance. Concerned for her safety, the officer halts the tests early, deciding to arrest her for driving while intoxicated.
Off in just a minute, okay? Okay, this camera started.
Hey, it's Governor Gavin Newsom, and we're not going to watch
hello.
Donald Trump rig the next election. We're not going
Right.
to just sit back and watch.
Right. We only let Democrats rig elections in California. Gavin Newsom for president, 2028. Fuck him. And fuck those idiots who fucking elected him in
What
California.
happened?
Most of them are coming to Colorado. You son of a bitch.
You
All right.
pushed me.
Here we
I
go.
was outside the room. All right, ready?
Oh, I think we did this one already.
That's where I was.
Here's your glasses back. Wait, right there.
Nose ring, check.
Here's your glasses back. Wait, right there.
Some college student from Madison, no doubt.
Once at the station, she's behavior takes a bizarre turn. She attempts to frame the officer, falsely claiming that he pushed her during the sobriety test.
Yeah, there's a shock. There's a shocker.
However, security footage clearly captures
Trying to blame a man for her fucking problems.
her
Got
falling
it.
on her own
Always, isn't it?
outside the officer's presence, invalidating her claim.
All right, go ahead and step over for me, Miss Barlow.
I mean, obviously, the drunk people don't understand that every square inch of this fucking police department is camera. There's video everywhere. So, yeah, okay. Except maybe in the John, maybe in the shitter, you don't have it. But here she goes. Oh, I can do this. Not a problem. Oh, yeah.
Blow, 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 blow. Stop.
Okay.
Okay, well, the minute you start
I was-
blowing,
I
we're
was-
going to try it again. You got 2 more chances, okay?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll take just a second. You can quit right here, because it's going back to kick back on. Remember to blow steady.
Now, how fucked up do you have to be to not understand how to blow into the goddamn tube? Tom Laundry is here. Hello. MGTOW Infinium. Hello. Good to see you. No man stole her. Oh my God. What are you saying? How evil?
Haven't done.
Okay. Big deep breath and blow in there until I tell you to stop.
Just blow it.
Careful.
Blow it like a dick.
Blow,
Good.
blow, 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 blow. Stop. You're not
I
blowing very
haven't.
hard.
I haven't changed.
It's how hard you're blowing and the bottom.
But I mean, look at. I hate to say it, but some of these girls, when they hear
Deep
blowjob,
breath and blow in there until I tell you to stop.
you know, look what she's doing. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Lick the balls.
You're not
Yes.
I haven't changed.
It's how hard you're blowing, and the bottom is how long you have to blow. And you're like way over here, and it needs
It's not
to
a
be over
cock.
here. You got to get a deep breath and blow.
Excuse me. It's not a cock. It's a plastic thing you blow into.
It's just harder than you're blowing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, big deep breath and blow in here until I tell you to stop. Blow harder this time. You lost your balance and
She can't even do it. She cannot even do it.
The next stage of the arrest involves a breathalyzer test. The officer gives you multiple chances to blow into the machine,
Yeah.
but she repeatedly fails to follow instructions. Despite the officer's patience, she
I'm sorry.
either stops blowing or loses balance
Oh
each time.
no.
Wyndham over there. Stop right here. Have a seat in here.
Where's my
I
phone?
could, but I can't.
Where's my phone?
We're actually, so go ahead and climb in there.
Would you do me a favor?
What's that? That policy says I have to do it this way. I can't break policy. Yes, ma'am.
Seriously.
Yep. So with this leg, there you go. I got you. There you go. Right, put this on. So,
Of course, she's got nice hooters, so Brandon is probably getting excited at this point. Oh my God! Look at them titties.
right there. So put your seatbelt on.
Cops Q is the channel. COPS space CUE. Check them out. Yeah, the cops have to put their guns in. Jeez. Oy. All right.
During her transport to jail, she continues to make demands, including requesting that the handcuffs be removed. The officer, adhering to protocol, declines her requests and ensures she is safely transported to the detention facility under Arkansas's law.
Oh, she's in Arkansas. Okay.
Violated several statutes. Most notably, she violated Arkansas's Code I noted ACA 55113, which governs driving while intoxicated.
I mean, she's from Wisconsin and she's in Arkansas. What the? I mean, do they play football together? Maybe she's down there for a football game. Who knows? All right. Let's share this guy. This is Anthony Brian Logan. And this is your worst fucking nightmare. A bitch with a degree in garbage that thinks she is so fucking smart, she can tell other, in this case, black people, that they're wrong about everything. Let's go.
So a lot of you guys are asking me to go through point by point and address the 20 black conservatives versus one black radical featuring Amanda Seals, and your wish has been granted. Let's talk about it.
Anthony, thank you.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today,
Good to see you, sir. Good to see you.
I bring your reaction to the 20 black conservatives versus one black radical video from Jubilee featuring Amanda Seals, which I am also a part of. Now, I gave you my personal
Amanda Seals apparently is some kind of actress or some shit. Who knows? I don't know
about how things went in the short video. And if you have not seen that, I will link to it in the box. But
yeah, it's a Jubilee video, so it goes on for an hour or so. And as you might expect, this blacktivist loses her fucking mind when people push back on her inculcated, brainwashed ideas that she picked up at Howard University.
This video, we're going to get to some of the individual points
because feminism and shit
that were made from Amanda to me and the other conservatives who were on the actual panel. And before I go any further, let's jump straight into it. I will link to this full-length video, of course, from Jubilee in the box. And I apologize for the way the video looks. I'm trying to avoid copyright issues with Jubilee.
Yeah, good call, sir. Good call.
But the first thing is me talking to her about reparations. And then one important point came up that I really want to highlight here. Check it out.
Are not doing reparations either. This is nonpartisan.
Can we see where we're going here, guys? We already know this is going to be a clusterfuck of epic proportions. Porn face. RO, you need to sign up for. No, this is a freaking radical black activist. George W. Cush is here. Hello, George. Good to see you, man. Hope everything's okay. Well, all right. Here we go. It's 17 minutes. We might do the whole thing. We might not. We'll see. But Anthony Michael Logan is on the show here. Let's go.
This is black partisan, baby. Okay.
Well,
this is nonpartisan.
Who do we vote for? Who do we vote for? 93% of this.
What do we have to do here while we're listening to this charmer of a female, this activist? What do we have to listen for? Well, here's what I would listen for. When she says a lot of words that mean absolutely fucking nothing. It's going to happen a lot.
Now look, the reason why they call this black radical, reason why they call her black radical is because she did not like being called a liberal throughout the entire thing. And I'm trying to ask her here, hey, Who do we vote for 93% of the time in the black community? And she didn't really want to answer.
Of course she doesn't, because she can't. Sir, Mr. Logan, appreciate it. She can't answer because she knows what the answer is. And the answer will destroy her entire, if not life, her whatever. Whatever she believes in is bullshit. And so she can't destroy that. The cognitive dissonance, the scrambled egg brain shit she would have to put up with if she were to accept your answer. Because she's educated. I wonder how many times she said, well, I got a PhD. I'm sure a lot.
There's no incentive.
To be quite honest, you're not talking to a Democrat. You're talking to a radical.
Okay, but let's
land this plane.
You're talking to a fucking idiot. Man, all due respect.
Who do we vote for?
Let's land this plane quickly.
Who do they vote for? It's a very simple question. Who do, for the most part, as Anthony Michael Logan says, in the black community in the United States, whom do they vote for? 93% of the time. It ain't Donald Trump, is it? Come on now.
Talking to a radical, not a Democrat.
Okay, and you are your own person.
Let me
tell
you something now. I don't know what they told you.
As the black community, who do the black community vote for in general? Whom is that?
But if they told you that,
she won't answer the goddamn question because she knows this man is correct. And she's trying to distance herself. Well, I'm not a Democrat. I'm a fucking radical. Well, okay. What does that even mean? The fact remains 93% of black people vote for Democrats.
Get me off. Is how we're going to get clicks. Stop it now.
Oh, no. Cutting her off. I'm just trying to ask her a question that she's refusing to answer.
Of course, she can't answer the question. She refuses to answer the question because her entire worldview would melt, sir. We all know that.
Responding to what I'm saying, but she's not answering, and she doesn't want to say it.
She's saying a lot of words that mean nothing. Maybe you don't want to say it, sir, but I will.
Because it would just kind of.
Oh, another game. Great. Cool.
Ruin her argument.
At the very least, at least I'm not getting car insurance fucking ads. There's that guy.
When we talk about systemic racism, we can start with even the fact that redlining, which was implemented to.
That's true. It was implemented. And it's racist as fuck. Now, whom do you think was pushing that redlining stuff for black people? Of course it was the Republicans, because they're Nazis, right?
Discriminate black communities. Are you shaking your head that redlining doesn't exist?
No, I'm thinking, I don't think it really existed at all. I mean, no, I don't think so at all.
Not now, not today. 50 years ago, 60 years ago, yes. Absolutely. I lived in St. Louis. You go to the north side of St. Louis, all the black people were forced to live there because someone didn't want black people in their neighborhood in the 60s. How many years? Let's see, 60 some years later. Ain't happening.
So it does exist. And stating that it doesn't exist doesn't make it no longer exist. Redlining.
Now, let's pause right here. For you guys who don't know, and you see the fact check on the screen from Straight Arrow News, redlining was a practice in which they drew physical lines on the map around certain neighborhoods.
Absolutely. In St. Louis, they said, if you're black, you can't live south of X road. You can't go there. You can't live there. You can't buy a house there, etc. Notice, however, and it was fucking horrible and racist as fuck. No question about that. And the effects of that redlining continue through today. It's still being, families are affected by this shit. But notice the practice was outlawed in 1968. Little Hamster was 4 years old. Now I'm 61. Can you do the math? That's over half a fucking century. Go on.
They deemed as a high credit risk. low credit worthiness. This was a crude early version of the credit score. If you look at credit scores, it will probably be low in a lot of these low income areas. Now, to say it's a black thing, you could say that, I guess, but there were also black banks at that time. So why did these black banks not lend to these people? It's because they were a high risk.
I mean, that might be true. I don't know all the details, but I know that black people in St. Louis were strongly encouraged to only buy on the north side of St. Louis. That's a fact. That happened. And again, repercussions happening even today. But there ain't no redlining anymore. The effects of it, yes. But there's no redlining today. Again, she's reading from the communist playbook.
In America, so racist, it's people that continue to talk about racism and continue to focus on racism instead of focusing on unity and bringing our country forward. People that have this liberal mindset are infecting our communities, black people, and making us victims and not victors. I refuse to embrace a victim mentality because
he was cooking. He was really, really cooking.
Yes,
and a lot of them did very well. But let me continue.
that's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for
Do not bring up Harriet Tubman's name in vain, baby. Please.
And this is the kind of bullshit you get from these blacktivists. These PhD educated Howard University think they know everything about the fucking world. Black people are systemically by the government. Donald Trump is signing legislation right now to discriminate against black people. Does anyone believe that? No, it's not happening. It's not happening. And now this young man brings up Harriet Tubman, who, by the way, Underground Railroad helped free slaves from the evil South during the Civil War and all that. Let's see what conclusion our blacktivist comes up with.
That's not what
he was really, really cooking, and a lot of them did very well. But let me continue.
That's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for
Do
equal
not bring up
opportunity.
Harriet Tubman's name in vain, baby. Please.
They said the
Harriet
Lord's
Tubman,
name in vain.
Harriet
The
Tubman,
Lord's name.
Harriet Tubman was
literally, she wanted to get out the bird hands, but maybe she didn't get to that class yet. But literally. Okay, what did Harriet Tubman do?
Literally.
Literally, yes. What did she do?
Saving her family and others from slavery.
Absolutely, and she did a fantastic job, and she is a saint. We revere Harriet Tubman. What is your fucking point?
Yeah. You know who helped her? White
Exactly.
people.
You know who helped her?
They were on the Underground Railroad.
No.
Come on in.
No,
come
you
on
know
in.
who helped her?
Come on.
Let's see who helped her. Do we have any idea? Was it evil Whitey? To keep his white supremacy and shit going. Oh my God, this woman is fucking wow.
No, you know who helped her?
God and
people who benefit from white supremacy.
Oh, you mean the Quakers, as it says on the sidebar. Quakers who abhor slavery. I believe the Quakers, one of the reasons why they left wherever they came from was because slavery. The Quakers were helping black people get out of the South during the Civil War. The Underground Railroad, Harriet Tubman, everybody knows the story. But you, young man, are wrong because this blacktivist who went to Howard is fucking smarter than you.
One of the things
it's a lie. White supremacy is a lie.
No, sir,
It's
that's
a
simply
lie.
not true.
So, if you helped slaves escape to freedom, you were benefiting from white supremacy. Make that make sense.
It doesn't make sense because it doesn't have to make sense. Because these people, these blacktivists, don't care about reality. They care about pushing their agenda forward. Because everything is about white supremacy and everything is about blacks being held down. Everything's about slavery and evil Republicans and Nazis and shit. It doesn't fucking matter what they say, whether it's true or not. It doesn't matter. And that's what women like this woman here, has been taught at Howard University or whatever Ivy League she went to. It doesn't matter what you say. It don't make any difference if it relates to reality. Just say it and say it proudly.
It makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
And a lot of what she said didn't make a lot of sense. I commend her for having her point of view and for expressing it in the way she expressed it, because I've had a lot worse debates than this. Oh man, I had some crazy ones. So I respect her for that, but it just wasn't really there for me.
I mean, I'm sorry if I let's get our ad here out of the way.
You don't need to stress out about car insurance.
Car insurance again. God damn
Help you
it.
save money and
Of
headaches.
course.
No spam.
I'm coming from a place.
Okay. Now, this woman here on the screen alleges that she is black. Are we certain? I'm just saying, man. It's just okay.
And I guess my issue is having had my biological father murdered by a black.
And how many guys in the chat would bet that she's also a radical feminist and a radical Marxist? Do you think she's got the entire package? I'm going to guess yes, she does. Yes, she does. Okay, let's hear what this young lady has to say here. Go ahead.
And I guess my issue is having had my biological father murdered by a black man, having had my cousin shot in the head by a black man. We can talk numbers and statistics and what the people are doing, what the white man is doing and all that. But at the end of the day, I see when my family lives on the south side of Chicago, and I think you and I both can attest to this. And I'm not saying that there are not other factors, but we know that we kill each other at a disproportionate rate than any other race.
That's an unfortunate truth, yes. There's a lot of gang activity, thug activity, drug dealers. Some of them are black, some are white, but it's a bad situation. But these are trash people. These are not your average American. These are thugs. These are killers. These are drug dealers. They go into a neighborhood and they get 12-year-old girls hooked on smack and all this, whatever the hell they're shooting up. Why do they do that? Because these little girls can't pay them with anything but you know what. These are evil motherfucking people. Not your average black guy or your black. Again, we're conflating things here. Okay. The average black man, black woman, 90% of these people, they don't go out and they don't get girls addicted on drugs, and they're not thugs. But it's that 10% or whatever the case is. They're out there doing the crime. This is the black fatigue portion of the program. We're sick and we're fucking tired of this bullshit. I mean, it's fun to watch these people blow up at the airport and all that crazy fucking shit. These people exist. These are trash people. And it matters not what color they are, if they're gay, who gives a fuck? We don't want to deal with these people anymore, no matter what color they are. Go on.
Now,
let's pause right there. Now, this was a whole big thing about black on black crime. What she's saying is 100% correct. We, meaning black folks, kill each other at a disproportionate rate. Way, 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 way too high.
Again, I don't have the stats in front of me, but my understanding is that race kills the same race. In other words, black people mostly kill other black people, and white people kill mostly other white people. But again, at the end of the day, these are trash people. Now, I don't know what the solution is to deal with these thugs and criminals and shit, but it's not to throw the entire African-American race under the bus. We got to weed out these fucking people, get them in jail, and stop this bullshit. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants these thugs going out and doing what they do. It's bullshit. They're trash people. It's not a race thing.
We could talk about the white man, this and that, but we know what the reality is.
When we talk about this concept of who is harming us, we are really making a false claim when it comes to black on black crime. As
okay, she said nothing. Did you notice that?
Harming us. We are.
Whom is harming you, and how do you define harm? That would be very important, you see, because these slimy fucking weasel Marxists always do this shit. In their head, they're redefining words, and if you don't agree, you are an X or a Y or a Z. It's amazing for how many years these people have gotten away with this shit. Go on.
When we talk about this concept of who is harming us, we are really making a false claim when it comes to black on black crime, as if there isn't white on white crime.
It's not, it has nothing to do with anything the man just said. He said, we can go back, let me paraphrase. Most of the time, it's black people killing other black people. That's the only claim he made. And it's true. You got black thugs, you got drug dealers and all that shit, and you got white drug dealers and thugs. We kill our own race more than anything else. That's a fact.
There's also this unnecessary effort to try and pathologize black on black crime in a way that you don't try to pathologize white on white crime.
What the fuck are you saying?
There are white people killing each other every.
Yes. And they're all fucking trash people. Let's come together and get a solution to the problem instead of, well, but it's the evil white.
Every single day. Now, they may be on jet skis in the pictures after they shoot up their whole family, but nonetheless, there are white people.
Who in the fuck is what?
People killing each other every single day. Now, much of the reason why you may see more numbers in terms of black on black crime are for two reasons. One, the statistics be lying all the time. We have
statistics are lying all the time. Of course, yes, absolutely, they are.
Seen this
numbers? Okay, let's pause because he's going to ask, well, what numbers do you believe in? Because throughout this entire time, she would try to say, oh, well, that number, we don't believe that, we don't believe that. So what do you believe? At a certain point, numbers exist. At a certain point, there is a certain thing you can look at and say, okay, that's a problem. We've had X amount of homicides in this amount of time. That's a problem. If you don't even believe that it's happening, then what are we talking about? And also, how can you say that there's been issues against black people, systemic racism, if you have no numbers that you actually trust? Is it only things that you believe in that you want to cite and things that you don't believe you don't want to cite? The whole thing about black on black crime is that we are about 13% of the population, 51% of all the murderers, and 48% of all the murder victims. We are disproportionate in the killers and the victims because we kill each other at a very disproportionate rate. That's just a fact. Anything you hear to the contrary is false.
Of course it is. And anything to the contrary of what she believes in, all the bullshit she was, pumped into her fucking brain when she was in some college somewhere, is a fucking lie. We're finding that lying right now in Washington, D.C. As you guys have heard, President Trump said, fuck this crime. We're going to bring in the National Guard, take care of this shit. The police department in Washington, D.C. has been actively lying and miscategorizing crime. In our nation's capital, a murder might be logged as a jaywalking incident. These people are fucking lying to you. And that's where I agree with the lady here. The statistics, especially fake ones, lie. Let's go on. Let's see what else is going to happen here with this fucking magic person.
In the black community, we need to start taking responsibility for our actions and stop pointing our fingers at other people and the white man. Because to be honest,
why can't both happen at the same time? Because both are causes.
Because you got to clean your own house before you go complain.
Why?
Because
because we see the results. That's why we got to clean up your own bedroom. Yeah, Jordan Peterson, God bless you, man. Come on.
Both are causes.
Because you
got to clean up your own fucking house. Look at all the videos we talk about. We got drunk people at the airport. You know, we got people, their fries aren't salty enough and they ruin the entire fucking restaurant. It's not just a black thing. It's a trash people thing. That's the problem we face. No matter what race we are, we're Americans. We got to fucking handle this shit. And I don't know what the solution is, but I know this woman and her bullshit is not the solution.
Clean your own house before
Both
you
are
go complain.
why?
Because if
you're dirtying my house, if you keep
it's not.
No, it's not me dirtying your house. It's you dirtying your house. Do you not get the concept? Let's listen to it again.
Go complain. Because if
you're dirtying my house,
no, I'm not dirtying your house. You are doing that yourself. It's a self-dirtying of your house.
if you keep pouring into my house and I'm cleaning it,
but I'm not. But no one is. You're doing it to yourself.
why can't I do both?
The issue with the white man is the left. I'm gonna say the left. I'm not a leftist. Whatever you want to call yourself, however you identify, I see you as a leftist. Whatever you call yourself is totally fine, but I see you as a leftist. Anyway, those
at least, yes,
on the left, they have this,
I think it's far worse than that, but okay, sir.
This sort of obsession with the white man, especially like black leftists. They got such, especially like when you kind of biracial, racially ambiguous, and you are left.
You mean like this woman who is as white as I am? Okay.
You got this white man obsession. Black men like me, black women like many others are not worried about the white man. I don't care. I'm an American. I'm the same as everybody else. I see myself as equal. I see myself as the same. And I've been very successful throughout my life. Coming from home.
Absolutely. I mean, it's because all the time we as white men, evil white men, we're allegedly calling people N-words and all this other fucking bullshit. That just doesn't happen. I don't know where these people are coming from, honestly. And I'm not. I mean, me and my friend went to Cabela's. Right, we're walking around. There's black people in there. There's Hispanic people. There's white people. There's Asian people. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, look at them N-words over there." What the fuck is that? That's fucking racism, and I'm not a racist. And the vast majority of people in this country are not racists. So people like this woman here, they got to keep churning up this bullshit in order to have a goddamn job, because that's what they're invested in. Their whole life is invested in finding something.
The beginnings in the hood, country first, West Virginia, then the hood of Virginia, Portsmouth, Norfolk, Chesapeake, all of that. Yeah. And now I'm out here in Tennessee, living my best life, nice house, quiet neighbors. That's the American dream, and I'm living.
Yeah, I don't care what the neighbors, what color they are, what race or whatever. I just want to be in a quiet when I'm at home. I want to relax. And I think 90% of the country, regardless of your race, we just want to fucking live our lives. This woman is going to try to not let that happen, because if that was the case, she wouldn't have a fucking job, would she? Oh, another ad. Great. There's a barbecue in the bedroom. Oh my God.
We proclaim so much about Black Lives Matter, but when it comes down to a white person killing a black person, it's a big deal. It just don't make no sense to me.
Do you know what the statement Black Lives Matter is actually stating?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you tell us, sweetie?
Well, like, you know,
you've got the PhD.
Just started off from George Floyd.
Start off from Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, okay.
So
in Ferguson, where I used to live in St. Louis, yeah. And what happened with this man? He attacked a police officer. It's unfortunate that the man was killed, but you don't go after the weapons of a police officer. That's not what you do. Normal people don't. Rational people don't do that. I don't care what color you are. You don't go after the police officer. It seems like some people haven't learned that lesson, and I'm terribly sorry the man is deceased. But you don't do that. You don't do that. If you don't do that, you won't be dead. It's that simple.
Black Lives Matter is really simply just stating that when Black people are murdered by the police, that our lives should matter.
Of course they do. Everyone's lives matter. We all want to live. We all want to just prosper in one of the greatest countries in the history of the world, the United States, but yet her grift is to make other Black people, in scare quotes, I don't think she's Black, to make Black people believe it's even worse than slavery. When this is one of the greatest countries in the world that has ever been, the opportunity. Yes, we fucked up. We had slavery. We had Jim Crow. We had a lot of things. It's 2025. But she's still trying to make money riding on the backs of shit that happened 100 years ago.
And that oftentimes it is not considered. It is oftentimes presented as we deserved it, or
nobody ever says you deserved it. However, sweetheart, Amanda, have you ever watched some of the cop cam videos? You remember Black Lives Matter and some of these Democrats wanted the cameras on all the cops because all the cops are evil Nazis, right? And now you see what's happening with some of these cop cam videos. Seems like a lot of it was justified.
We must have done something to cause it, and that our lives are disposable. We also don't ever see true thing to cause it.
Okay, I'm not saying people do things to get killed.
And that oftentimes it is not considered. It is oftentimes presented as we deserved it.
What happens? What would you expect? Let's just put our thinking hat on here. What do you think the officer in the Ferguson situation with Michael Brown, what should he have done? Should he have let this man take his gun and shoot him? Would that make you happy? Probably, because he was white, right?
Or we must have done something to cause it, and that our lives are disposable. We also don't ever see true justice on the same level as others. When
define true justice, what the fuck do you mean by that? What is the definition of true justice? Is it something you want to see happen that doesn't?
We also don't ever see true justice on the same level as others when the police incur violence against Black people. So
yeah. She's not even using the right words here at this point. Who? 346 exactly. 2025. Slavery over 165 years ago. Also, Jim Crow laws ended in around 1963, which is 62 years ago. Crazy. Seraphim is here. Hello, Seraphim. Engineer in Hickory Stripe hat. Okay, we'll go on for a couple more minutes here. Then I got to make some supper because I'm hungry. All right, let me get back. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, that's not really true. You see justice, but aside from the whole justice thing, BLM.
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Anthony. How do you define it? I'm not seeing true justice. How do you define justice? Are you saying that white cops who go out and shoot Black men are not getting taken to jail and court and prison? What happened with George Floyd? Did that man go on trial, and was he convicted? What exactly do you mean by no justice?
Was a scam. We all know that. Big, large mansions, Black lesbian Marxists. All that they did on the BLM Global Network Foundation, all they did was take a bunch of money, put it into real estate, and then peace out. That's all that they did. BLM doesn't.
These people do, like our little friend here, is they take these things and stir up the pot to make money. That's all this is. It's a fucking grift. And everybody understands that. They're grifting. They're stirring up trouble among the Black community to hate the whitey. And some, obviously, other people are stirring up whitey to hate the Black people. It's all about making money. It's a fucking grift. The average person in this country, and I'm just pulling stats out of my ass because why not? They do it all the time. We don't care about race. We don't care. You're black, you're white, whatever. Cool. Have a great day. Good to see you there, John, or whatever. Or Jamal, or what the fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit what your race is. This woman has to transport herself back 100 fucking years ago and say, oh, it's the same as it ever was. No, it's not. And it hasn't been for over a half a fucking century. Begun.
And I feel like that's kind of a relic of the past. Ever since they got their money, they pretty much have vanished. And now people who are still stuck in, I guess, 2020, 2021 may say it, but as of 2025, BLM has no more relevance, and it never really did. It was always a money-grabbing grift.
Hello, John Samuel. First name, first name.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anthony, that's exactly what it is.
All right.
It's grifting to get money and power. That's it.
Blame my parents.
To try to bring in the great resolution, the revolution, to bring in the Marxism, because that's always going to fucking work.
I want to listen to you first. Why do you feel that? Why do you feel that way?
John went to debate training before he came here. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Ultimately, I feel that way.
If you know that he has debate training, that means you probably also had it. So you are prepared, and so is he.
Because
yeah, exactly. So this should be a good tete-a-tete or whatever they call it.
Simply just facts. It's in the books, and that's why there have been laws to
define a fucking fact, woman. The hell are you talking about? Is it your facts? Is it reality? Where are you coming from here?
Challenge it. There have been innumerable instances where actual systems were created specifically for the impediment of Black people to advance.
What year was that, please, ma'am? Which year was that? Certainly the slavery era. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Jim Crow. Yep. What about today? What are we doing in 2025? Are there systems being created to hold back Black people just because they're Black? Is that what's going on?
We've also seen numerous instances where there were things created for Black people to advance, and they were taken back under the auspices of, we don't want them to advance. Ultimately,
okay, we're going to have some we're going to have some references to some reality.
For Black people to advance, and they were taken back under the auspices of, we don't want them to advance. Ultimately, systemic racism exists in our institutions on a government level, in our institutions, whether it's prisons or schools, and it is undeniable because they are actively trying to reinstate it. Right.
My grandpa hadn't cleaned his driveway in 20 years, so I surprised him with this for his birthday. It's called the Jet Flux.
Racism against Asian students at Harvard, okay, judging them more harshly on personality tests, because what they want to do ultimately is reduce the amount of whites and Asians in these high-level institutions and bring in more Blacks and Hispanics. And then when you bring in more Black and Hispanics based on other things that are not academic, they're going to struggle, of course, then that'll be seen as racism. And then the cycle continues. That is an example, but things that are against Black folks, where they at? Where they at? There's some things like the welfare policies that are intended to help, but actually don't help. The things that she's talking about that impact us on a government level, things like that, they're not there. And if they are there, I would like for somebody to cite them specifically in the books. And if it's not in the books, Tell me what's going on. Give me a little bit more insight than just saying it exists.
Yeah. Sourcing your material is not part of her game, because actually having a source pointing to the laws and shit, that's white supremacy or something.
You have to be honest, Amanda. When
Well,
Indians
as a fellow daughter of an immigrant.
Okay.
Right?
I'm a son of an immigrant. And your point is what?
Right. So my mother's from Grenada. My mother did come here and was able to work.
Grenada. Okay.
And was able to get green cards
Props
for
to
folks.
her.
So shout out to my mom. There's a
Yes, people who want to come to America to be Americans, that's fantastic.
very big difference in growing up somewhere and coming from a place where you are the majority and where your people are running the show than being somewhere where your people have been subjugated the entire time your people have been
Subjugated, right? In Grenada. Got it.
Your mama came here and she wasn't the majority. So how did she?
Stop it, girlfriend. Come on now.
the majority and where your people are running the show.
I mean, just notice that this woman said a lot of words, didn't she? A lot of words, some big words in there. And she said absolutely fucking nothing. Should we try it again? This is the way they do it. It's a gish gallop. I'm going to say a bunch of shit, and then you...
Shout out to my mom. There's a very big difference in growing up somewhere and
growing up exactly where, though? Where would that be?
So shout out to my mom.
I mean, in Atlanta, in Mississippi. Where did you grow up?
A very big difference in growing up somewhere.
Oh, it's a big blob of somewhere. Well, that's interesting. Why don't you say where it was? Yeah.
And coming from a place where you are the majority and where your people are running the show, than being somewhere where your people have been subjugated the entire time your people have been
But your
here.
mama came.
Okay, so here's the deal. I think I kind of understood the word salad there. But if you want to go somewhere where black people are a majority, there are states in this country, you can move there. If you don't like America, you can move to other places where white people are not the majority. And yet you notice they never do. Isn't that something?
Here, she wasn't the majority. So how did she succeed?
She succeeded because she came here with the fortitude of coming from a place.
The fortitude of coming from a place. Do you see the bullshit? A bunch of words. Fortitude. She's not going to say anything. It's nonsense.
She succeeded because she came here with the fortitude of coming from a place.
Her resilience, right?
No, but
and she had her village.
let me.
She came to the United States. She was a black woman, and she worked her ass off, and she succeeded. That's what happened. And now little girlfriend here with stars on her face there, she can't admit that because that's not part of her programming. This is Manchurian fucking candidate shit, guys. This is crazy.
Her mama came here and she wasn't the majority. So how did she succeed?
It's a very good question, young lady. Very good question.
And where your people are running the show, than being somewhere where your people have been subjugated the entire time your people have been. Your mom.
I'm just going to drink this in for a minute. Here's a young woman, 18, 19, college kid, who is way more black than the one she's talking to, asking a very simple question. How did your mama come from Grenada and succeed in this evil, nasty, Nazi country full of white supreme pizzas, KKK, and black people not being allowed to succeed? How did that happen? Just curious.
Running the show, than being somewhere where your people have been subjugated the entire time your people have been.
But your
here.
mama came here and she wasn't the majority. So how did she succeed?
She succeeded because she came here with the fortitude of coming from a place.
Her resilience, right?
No, but
and she had her village.
let me say what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll let you unpack.
If we
Yes, please say what you're saying. Oh dear God.
don't acknowledge divide and conquer in the United
Yeah, of course, we're saying another bunch of bullshit words.
Let me say what I'm saying.
I'll let you unpack.
If we don't acknowledge divide and conquer in the United States, we are having a pointless conversation.
I agree.
So we're going back to the Native Americans 300-400 years ago. What about today, though? What about today?
So Amanda's mom is from Grenada, came to the USA as a quote unquote black woman, barely, and she
I would say
was able to succeed. So where is the excuse for her? Where is the excuse from her?
I mean, you look at some of the Haitian folks that come over, especially to Florida, right? They come over, and these are some of the hardest working people that you'll ever meet. These men and women work 12, 15 hours a day to try to get ahead in this country. And why do they do that? Why do they do that? Because they've been in fucking hell in their shithole country of Haiti. And they come here. This is the land of opportunity. The money is there. All you got to do is take it. And these people do take it. And they blow out some of it. They do very well. How can you explain how a Haitian man from Port-au-Prince comes over to the United States? He opens up his own taxi company, and the guy is making millions of dollars. Isn't he black? Just wondering.
Ain't nothing. She came over here, worked hard, just like anybody else can in the good old US of A.
We live in a nation that has actively pedestaled white people.
This is the kind of shit these people are taught.
We live in a nation that has actively pedestaled white people.
Well, the perhaps a harmless fact, perhaps something, 75% of the country, of the United States, is white.
Can we all agree on that? That we
In the past,
we can't.
in the past,
in the
but
past,
not currently,
in the past.
but not currently.
So, okay.
Nobody agree with her on that. She thought she was gonna get somebody on her side. Nobody
No.
agree with her on that. That was funny.
I mean, do you ever look at the latest ads for stuff, or trying to get more black people and whatever, gay people? That's fine. Nobody cares. Except if you're Sydney Sweeney, who is a relatively attractive white girl from Idaho who also votes Republican. Then we've got a big fucking problem, don't we? Yeah, that's right.
Fair. Okay. So how many black people are a part of this administration's cabinet?
I have no fucking idea, and I don't care. Just because you're black, you shouldn't get a position in the cabinet. If you're qualified, abso-fucking-lutely. If Donald Trump comes in and said, this guy's black, we can't have him in our cabinet, you might have a point. You might have a point.
Not sure. Can you tell me?
We don't care. It could be 100% white. It could be 100%.
I don't care if it be 100% black. I don't give a shit.
Space alien. It could be all alien.
As long as they are qualified to do the job. I don't care.
Who cares? At the end of the day, are you going to get the migrants up out of here or no? Are you going to lower the interest rate or no? Are you going to lower the that's all we care about. We don't care about skin color. You guys on the left, like Amanda and others,
they have to, sir, because that's their job. That's how they make money.
Seem to be skin color obsessed. I don't really care.
Nobody cares. It's this is post-racial.
Are you going to do the job or not?
Nobody cares. God damn it.
I mean, race is fake anyway.
Now, I do want to touch on a point that you did mention earlier, that you would argue that, black people have less opportunities in America. I do not agree with that. I have not had,
First of all, you're a light-skinned woman.
So,
excuse me. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this shit.
I do not agree with that. I have not had
First of all, you're a light-skinned woman.
Well, this woman has a tan. This woman doesn't. That's the only difference I see.
Yes,
And you're doing
so
great for
colorism,
yourself.
Yes, and so colorism really.
So y'all, I mean, see, look, you light skinned the same way.
That's a white girl. I'm sorry, that's a white girl.
She is, but she's trying to black it up.
So let's talk about facts. I just want to move back to systemic racism because you mentioned systemic racism earlier. I just want to look at 3 applications of systemic racism against white people and against East Asians as well. So for example, we have the National College Attainment Network, which defines affirmative action or even race-conscious admissions as taking race as one of the factors in whether or not you're going to admit a student. And we noticed that when race-conscious admissions was out of it, Black enrollment dropped 64%. At UC Berkeley. And that is an act of systemic racism. Trying to look at people's races and allow them into colleges whether or not they're of a set race is racism. And it's race con.
100% correct.
I mean, it's very simple. If these radical, crazy people want to deal with numbers, there should be no more than 13% of Black people in anything. But they don't want that, do they? No, because that would be whatever. All right, let's do a couple more minutes of this. Then I got to go eat. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead.
1,000% correct. And he was very impressive. They were all impressive. But this young man, 18 years old, very, very impressive. Now, here is where Amanda got really kind of weird with the whole, who's American and who's not.
I think she was weird from the start. But go ahead.
And again, let's not forget her mom is from Grenada.
Grenada, who was probably colonized by white people from Spain. Go ahead.
Not the USA.
Are not, you're not able to
But I
cite
have all
your
the
sources.
in New
Please go
York.
sit down.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's
You
not
can try
the
to avoid
truth.
it.
It's not the truth. It's not the truth.
It's not your truth, woman. And that's the problem. You will not listen to facts, data, and other opinions because you have been brainwashed and totally brainwashed.
Nothing you say is actually the truth. Nothing. You're not even American. You're not even a Black American.
What difference does that make? Maybe he's aspiring to be a Black American. Who cares?
The daughter of an immigrant. It is imperative that Black people from other places understand the disparate difference that they exist.
Again, this is, again, she says nothing. She says nothing.
People from other places.
She just likes to hear her voice. Man, disparate things, man. These people are all the same. These activist types. It's all about Marxism. It's all about communism. It's all about killing whitey.
Understand the disparate difference.
Except she's more white than I am, for God's sake. Come on.
That they exist from Black people in the United States. It is not the same, period. And
of course it isn't. And intersectionality would tell us that Black women are affected more than Black men because reasons.
Ultimately, the best effort that we can do as a diaspora is to lead in
diaspora, right? Got it.
Understanding, not in judgment. So when I am talking to somebody from Sudan, from the Congo, from Angola,
which you've never done, certainly not in person. Just saying.
I am listening to understand their experience, not to undermine it. And I refuse to allow anybody from Grenada, from Angola, from any other place to come and try to.
Angola. She mentions Angola. What do you guys think about that? You think there's any significance that she mentions Angola? Oh, they tried to be a Marxist paradise and it didn't work out. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the Angolan people have been fucked over by the same political bullshit that you believe will work if we just do it again.
Undermine the experience of Black Americans.
Nobody's saying that. What
thought you cooked, but you really cooked yourself. You refused to let someone from Angola, like my man, he was born in Angola, Africa, but raised in the USA. Or someone from Grenada. Now, I consider you to be from Grenada, at least partially because your mom from Grenada.
I mean, I've had enough of this shit. This woman is whiter than me, and she claims she's Black. She is not Black. She is a fucking grifter, and she's trying to make money, stirring up trouble among Black Americans. That's what she's doing, and that's it. That's it. Anyway, I got to go eat my... Who says your soup's getting cold? Well, I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to go make it. You guys, this was a lot of fun. And go see Anthony Michael Logan. He's got a good channel. And just when you see this, when you see these people, you've got to understand where they are coming from. They are Marxist radical revolutionaries. They don't give two fucks about African American people in this country. They give two fucks about making money. That's it. And at the same time, they're Marxist and communists. It's amazing. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye.